Calling People versus Kelli Bryant, case numbers 250310FY and 250216FY.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kanika Ferenczi on behalf of the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Erica Smith appearing on behalf of the people for the welfare fraud case.
All right.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Cecilia Kirangongo appearing on behalf of Kelli Bryant. She's present via Zoom, Your Honor. I have no objection to Zoom.
All right. Thank you. Ms. Bryant, would you state your name for the record, please?
I'm Kelli Bryant.
Thank you. This is the time and date set for another probable cause conference on these cases. Ms. Kirandongo, how did you want to proceed?
Your Honor, so I'm asking that you schedule the child abuse matter for a preliminary examination. Yesterday, I want to say a little bit before 3 p.m., I was tendered partial medical records. There's apparently still outstanding medical records that are needed. I think they're needed for the exam. But at this time, I think it's been a couple of months almost now, so I'm asking that you give us a date for a preliminary examination. And I suppose either the documents get there or they don't, but we can conduct an exam at this time. And if at some time between now and then we decide that this should be a waiver, then I can inform the court and Ms. Ferenczi. On the welfare fraud case, I would like, that case is going to be a waiver, just as an offer of proof. I would like to keep these cases together though. So if it's possible, and I don't think Ms. Smith has an objection, to just set that one over for another PCC for the date of the exam for the other case. Just so we avoid having things in circuit court, things here. I think it's just easier for judicial economy, but that case will not be proceeding to exam.
I don't have an objection to that, Your Honor, as long as, since the record's clear that I wouldn't be having any witnesses there. I'm fine with it being a PCC on that date because I agree with Ms. Kirandongo that we want them to move together.
All right. Given that we are setting the child abuse matter for a preliminary exam, and given that the defendant is in custody, are both sides available next Friday, which would be April 25th? That is an available date for the court.
Is that in the morning, did you say?
We would start in the morning. How many witnesses might there be for people?
Your Honor, I believe a half day would be appropriate in terms of witnesses. Unfortunately, I am in trial this upcoming Friday.
The 18th or the 25th?
The 18th, I'm in a post-conviction hearing, Your Honor, that I can't.
Yeah, we're not open on the 18th. So
Okay.
the date that I'm looking at was the 25th.
The 25th is the date that I am in trial.
Okay. In that event, the court would also be available Friday, May 16th.
That's available for the people.
So I have a neglect trial scheduled, but Ms. Bryant's case would take precedence over that. So I can make myself available, Your Honor, on the 16th. I'll inform the family court.
All right.
And Your Honor, for what it's worth, I'm also available for the PCC on the 16th.
All right. So I will set this for a preliminary exam Friday, May 16th at 9 a.m. That will be the exam in person on the child abuse case. That's the case ending in 216FY. The welfare fraud case, I will set for a probable cause conference at that same date and time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Anything else, Ms. Kirandongo?
Your Honor, my client did, and I informed the court just a short time ago, my client did wish me to address her bond again on Ms. Ferenczi's case. I did indicate to the court, so the court had told us the last time that if I received medical documentation to support some of the things that Ms. Bryant was, submitting to the court, that we could bring it back in front of the court. I've issued several subpoenas with no luck. So there's been at least 3 subpoenas on the same medical facility and subpoenas on other facilities, and I don't have a return on any of it yet. But Ms. Bryant asked me, because the $50,000 cash bond with no surety, like a no bond for her. She cannot post that bond. She doesn't have the means for that. She can't get a bail bondsman for it. And there's nobody that has $50,000 cash. So she does still believe, as do I, that it's an unreasonable bond and would like to address it again. I just don't know, because the court had indicated, that if we had additional information, we could bring it back. I don't have that at this
You
time.
don't have any additional information today to present.
That's correct, Your
From
Honor.
the prosecution, any position on that?
Your Honor, you were clear on March 7th of what you were requesting from Ms. Kirandongo. That has not been presented. I don't believe that it should be addressed at this time unless there's additional information.
All right, Ms. Smith, any comment? Well, that's not on your case, only on Ms. Ferency's case. So at this point, because no new information has been provided, I would be continuing the bond at this time. So we will see you on May 16th at 9 a.m. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Your Honor.
Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Enjoy more of our videos on the Community Advocate Network channel, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to advertise your service, special announcement, or event, you may contact us at the Community Advocate Network at gmail.com. For community resources or services, visit our website at www.canmichigan.org.